a tornado! Hi, all my lovely SegerSimmers. Welcome back to my Scandinavian city. Yes. And let's see. Yes, it's a lot of rain here. I know. I will try to, in the future, maybe stop do a recording or something like that in a big volume if it rains a lot, because it doesn't look so good when it's in this fast speed. And anyway, this area here is supposed to be a real area actually in Sweden. And that's where I'm living. I told you about that last time. But there will be a lot of difference, because I'm not going to do my area totally. Oh no, I'm not. But we got a shop very close by here. A supermarket. And so there's like a walking distance, and that's so lovely to have. We need it. Anyway, I have been doing a lot of recording with this city, because I just can't keep my fingers off building this, because I have such a great time. I really love to do this, but somehow I also been feeling not so good myself, and I was actually starting to editing the next video of this and realized I have been missing some records. I don't know what happened, if I forgot to record or if I somehow had been deleting them by mistake. I don't know. But we will talk more about that in the next video. It's not a lot missing. Lucky me. But anyway, there's a little bit annoying, and that is that I don't feel so good myself for the moment, like I just said, and I need to take a little bit of a break. I really need to do that, because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And it's not just with my videos, it's a lot of personal stuff also, who makes me very exhausted. So yeah, I need to slow it down at least for a few days. But I got some videos I can upload during the time anyway. But it might be a little gap again. I'm sorry if that will happen. Anyway, back to this. Yes, we got this island with this industrial area, and I was doing that, of course. So because they needed some work here, and for the moment there is only oil, I think it is, yeah. And but that will develop later on in the game, of course. There will have some other things going on for them to work with. And yeah, I don't concentrate so much on this area yet. As you might notice, I just do this so they at least get some jobs. I will get to this area and do it more properly later on, but for the moment here I just speed it up a little bit, just so I can concentrate more on the commercial area, the living area. And so far we only got this little supermarket here, and I put all these other shops and schools close by, just for a short time. And but now we are going in for the real thing here. Yes, I live very close to what should we say, a shopping center. It's a walking distance. It just take me a few minutes to walk to the supermarket or to this shopping center, and that has actually been the biggest shopping center in Europe once, ages ago, like in the 60s. Yeah, so but I wasn't around then. No, I'm not that old, even if I might a bit older than most YouTubers with the gaming are, especially with the females, I mean. But anyway, so I was just loving to do this little shopping center of mine. There is a lot of parking. And yeah, they have just decided to do something that now, all my life there has always been free to park there, and now they changed it, and so you get a bill home, and they have these cameras who is taking photos of your number plate of the car. And the first day they had a disaster. They made people pay thousands of kronas, that is like hundreds of dollars then, for just being there for a few minutes, and when it was supposed to be free, because yeah, there was like 3 hours free parking and then you must pay. But they had a disaster with that, and for the moment I don't know what they're up to. But yeah, I don't need it anyway. I can walk doesn't hurt at all. And yeah, so I try to make it look a little bit like it looks for real, but I also try to make it not as it looks. Yeah, it's a big mix there. I mean, I can't even do it exactly. I can't, but I will maybe in the future. I think I will change a few things there. Because while I've been editing, I was been thinking, why didn't I do it like that or that instead? And yeah, so but that's how it is, and that's what I also love with the game. You can, you make what you want, and then you can always go back and change it. And yeah, so yep, and it looks like I've been breaking the electricity there, but lucky me, the game was paused. So that's what I also try to do most of it, because it's not fun for you to only have a lot of rain in a whole video or darkness. But I just love when it's dark, because all the lights, they look so nice. It's like, wow, look at my city. It looks much better in the dark. So yes. So anyway, this area here is a shopping area mixed with living area, and that's how it is there. And there is also a bus and tram area, and we actually also got a hospital there, and there's a lot of things going on that just one spot. I know, but you haven't seen it yet, but now it is. But we don't have this, like you can see there, this tram station, whatever it's called. We don't have it there, but yeah, but we got the trams. And that's the part I think I want going to change in the future. This what I'm doing right now, but I don't know when. And yeah, we do have trams where I live. Sweden do have underground or metro. What was it called? Yeah, a metro. Yeah, but that's not in my city. No, that's in the capital. I'm not living in the capital, but good enough to at least have trams all over the city. And we have a lot of trams and going all over the place. And I am so happy because we got these. I found my trams from my city are in as assets. No, not assets. These mods. Yeah. So I got that to the game, and I'm so happy and thankful for that, for the creator of that, because amazing. At least get some Swedish stuff in my Scandinavian city. And they are old. Not very old, but maybe at least just as old as I am. and so I'm happy to have them. You will see them soon. As we see here, there is a lot of shops, but we don't have it like this. We have like one mega big giant building shops, but I couldn't get it like that. I thought that was too small, so I just had to place some more buildings there then, so it's like a big area. So yeah, and I know I was going to say something else. Yeah, the trams. Oh yeah, yesterday we actually had a tram accident in my city. Yes, there was one tram driving into another tram from the opposite side. There was like one of the trams just got out of the track, and that was not good at all. But I think there was 2 people who left with the ambulance, so that was not that bad. But it was an accident, and it's not nice to have accidents. And here is the bus stop, and I really love this asset to download, but oh my god, that asset gave me such a headache. The buses didn't want to come out, and I didn't understand that, and I've been cutting a lot of with that because I was going crazy, and so that ended up with me taking them off again. And that made me actually quite sad. Somehow they made the buses not come out. So that's very, very sad. Here it is, because I made the bus come out and then I placed that one. So that worked. But if I, made the bus go around, made a new line there, then the buses didn't come out. So I had to take that off. So we will see what I will do with that in the future. If I find something else to place there, because I would really like that. And my city also got blue buses, and first when I play this game I always want to have different colors, but I was thinking, since at least when I'm doing my own area, all buses are blue, okay. So we will see later on in the game that might be some changes on some colors on the buses. But in my city we got blue buses, and yeah, I had problems with this also. I had this mod so I could edit the buses a little bit better, and I didn't want these blue buses here, so I sent them back. And they came out again, and here that one is. I want these really long buses, because that's what we have a lot of. And I think this is Scania, Swedish buses. And I think there was also some Volvo ones, but I wanted these Scania ones for my game in this area. So yeah, and they are blue, and the trams are also blue. That's my city's color, blue and white. Yeah, so some people might know which city I'm talking about if you are Swedish. Anyway, and that roundabout, I know that's hilarious. It looks, oh my god, I will change that. I haven't done it yet, but I will. I haven't been thinking about it. But when I was editing it, I was like, oh my god, I really need to get another kind of roundabout there because I just can't make them round myself. And I think I got some in the game now, but I haven't used them yet. Yep, that's my trams. Yes. Ooh, there they are. You don't see so much about them. And this yellow makes them green, but they are blue. So, yeah. Yeah, so I was doing a lot of this with the shopping center here, trams, buses, and I had a blast. I really had. It's very fun to actually try to create something more than, because I've been later on trying. You haven't seen it yet, but I've been trying, to make something else, and my imaginations is it's not so good, but I will try to step it up because I want to keep it looking good. So yeah, and we don't have these paths like this, but in this game I think there is good to have them, because these little citizens can run around easily, get to from the buses to the tram. So yeah, and what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I think I move around these schools a little bit, because yeah, I was trying to fix a little bit. Oh gosh, here was the rain again and darkness. But I tried to make, so you can go by car even from different kind of ways, but so like these smaller roads. And we do got a lot of green around where I live, and trees. I know I said that in my last video, but that's what I'm so happy for, to living in a city and it's where it's a lot of green, even if it's a suburb. And I think that's what's good with Sweden, at least, that we have that. We got a lot of green areas, and I'm happy to have been growing up in another area. Maybe I should make that area too, in the same place nearly. And there is like no cars at all where I've been. And yeah, maybe I should actually do that. Yeah, I'll think of that. I will. And anyway, so they've been amazing. And now in this area living for my kids, they also had a great area to grow up in. And I mean, they can go to school without crossing roads and things like that. And yeah, I love it. And you can like go to this shopping center. You just take the bridge crossing the road, and you get there, and you don't need to bother about cars and things like that. And yeah, so that's good. And so I just love doing this. And this area here, yeah. My little, with the little houses with the maybe more rich people living. I'm not so good on what I'm doing here. But I know I used to do things here, and sometimes I feel like I want to redo this area. But we will see later on. Maybe I do. But I had these assets been plopping down, and now I felt like we need to have these growable buildings also. So I did a little bit in different sizes and things like that. And oh yeah, a tornado! And I must say that no, we don't have them in Sweden or in Scandinavia, but the game got it. So yeah, but I was lucky there. It didn't hit my buildings, so that's good. And yeah, it's also a good way to live in Sweden or Scandinavia. We don't have tornadoes or earthquakes. We have earthquakes, but they're so tiny, so it's like you don't even notice them. And okay, I did notice one once. That was like a year ago nearly, I think, or something like that. I didn't understand what it was until I was reading the newspaper, and I was like, oh, so that's what it was. So yeah. So yeah, and here I am actually changing this highway a little bit. I wanted to, squeeze the roads a little bit together and, get more area for other stuff. So that's what I did here. And maybe it won't show so much now in this video, but you will see later on how it will look at around there. So yeah, and we don't even have a highway there actually for but nearly. Is it a highway? No, it's not. No, No, it's not. But anyway, so yeah. And so I wanted to hide them a little bit. And then the train, I don't know what to do with the train. And I have been recording a few things still after this. And I still don't know what to do with the train. We don't have trains around here. But yeah, we will see. I need to get this train station up anyway. And then I think I need to get the harbor. We haven't gotten the harbor yet. And my city is known for a big harbor. Once, maybe I should say. It's not so much about these things anymore, but it was ages and ages ago. Like 100 years ago or whatever. So yeah. And what I'm doing here? Oh yeah, it's the tram. Yeah, the tram. Like I said earlier, the tram goes everywhere. But I didn't, do so much about that there. I just placed it there, made a stop, so people can take the tram to work if they want to, of course. And here it comes. And I need to change that color. So yes, I think that's it for today. Maybe I didn't do so much. I don't know, but I think I did anyway. And if you really like what you are seeing, I really hope that you are subscribing if you haven't done so before, and so you won't miss any more episodes. And yeah, I would be so happy if you could give me some likes, because that would show me that you actually like what I'm doing. And if you want to leave me some comments, that would even make me more happy, of course. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you all will have a great weekend, since it's Friday now for me. It's Friday evening, soon Saturday actually, soon midnight. So yeah, and take care everybody, and I will see you soon. Bye.